Nessa girl, you see me, honey? Yes, honey, this is my grassroots beats the streets, grassroots, so you have to wear Serengeti fur, honey. Cause I'm on a grassroots campaign to spread the truth. I'm gonna tell you something, Nessa girl. I was watching TV down to the Facebook the other day, and it hurt me to my heart what I saw. I saw Mayor Shirley Franklin endorsing political candidate Mary Norwood in this Atlanta mayoral race. Now, if you ain't part of my Atlanta following, this might be kind of hard for you to follow, or you may not even give a shit. But it does have broader implications. Here in Atlanta right now, we got two candidates running for mayor. We got Keisha Lance Bottoms, and we've got Mary Norwood. I'm going to tell you one reason I like having conversations with y'all about politics. Because I feel like I have a common person's understanding of what the hell going on. Politics just legitimately is not a big interest area of mine. I really just, I live my life day to day, take my kids to school, go to work, play soccer, go to the grocery store, come home and fuck my husband, or maybe even my neighbor husband, a couple days a week, just like everybody else. Don't judge me. The only difference is y'all know me and I don't know y'all. So with that being said, it's very easy for me to fall victim to the, well, I heard this, she said that, my neighbor said this, without having the real facts. But that's what makes me real. That's what makes it human. And I think that's why I'm able to relate to a lot of people when it comes to talking politics. But anyway, immediately when watching Shirley Franklin endorse Mary Norwood, the first thing I thought to myself was, damn, one of like the most famous, influential black female figures in politics is not siding with the sister, which is Keisha Lance Bottoms. She's standing right here behind this rich white woman. It looked odd. Then at first I said, well, you know what? I respect Shirley so much that maybe she knows something I don't know. Maybe I need to dig, if Shirley over here endorsing this white woman and not endorsing the black regime, she must know something I don't know. Then my historical context had, I had to dust her off and put it on, and I said, you know what? I think that was the whole point. That was the whole strategy, to maximize the support and the respect that we have for somebody like Shirley Franklin, to move a large portion of the vote in their favor. And she's nothing more than a tool and an instrument being used to do it. Now that I think about it, I said, you know what? Shirley Franklin, this feels very personal. Why is it that for the most part all the black people as a collective are over here and your ass over here? This don't feel like something for the betterment of my people. This feel like something for the betterment of your personal gain. Then I got down and realized, and I'm not gonna hold you, the Keisha Lance Bottoms campaign, Mary Norwood and the rest of them are trying to disenfranchise us and maximize off of our distrust for one another by using the word corruption. They're corrupt. Their whole campaign situation, from my layman's understanding, is get corruption out of City Hall. You tired of corruption. You tired of corruption. Let me tell you something. Do I believe it's corruption down to the City Hall? Yes, I believe every single word. Do I believe Kasim Reed is corrupt? Yes, I do. Do I believe Keisha Lance Bottoms is going to be an extension of his corruption? Yes, I damn do. Do I believe they any more or less corrupt than Mary Norwood? I'd be a fool if I did. Let me tell you something. The whole political game is corrupt. So if I'm going to have a corrupt bitch in office, then at least let it be the corrupt bitch that look like me, who going to tilt the scale in my favor. And that's what the hell black folks need to understand. Let me tell you something. Give me one historical instance where white folks don't came along, got into a position of power, and has done anything to tilt the scale in our favor. It hasn't happened. I'll wait. Fuck your parks. Fuck your community centers. Fuck extra street lights. Fuck extra bus stops. Don't nobody want that. And it's so funny because in the past, we've gotten so disillusioned. They built a community center. What good is a damn community center if your child can't get a damn job at it, or you can't get adequate police down to the community center to watch your child? Show me one thing systemically that white folks or any other folks whose interests differ from ours have done to calibrate the system to be more even. It ain't gonna happen. So for all those black folks that's talking about, I ain't voting for somebody just because they black, I ain't voting for them just because they black. Well, listen up, you dumbass, you should, because it's a shitload of people that's not voting for them and other black candidates just because they're black. Black folks have tended to think, because we've gotten to a place now where, you know what, you might be able to get you a little piece of Benz, you might be able to get you a little piece of two-story house down to the Camp Creek, you might even be able to fly first class or whatever, that we have made it. Please don't be disillusioned by material things. My friend and I were talking, and he said something that was very poignant. I had to write it down. He said, black folk, you are not in a position politically, no matter how much you've been disillusioned into believing so, to vote your conscience. You must vote in unison for a collective interest. Stop being stupid or continue to lose. Plainly put, and it is the truth. We ain't got to a point yet. First of all, we ain't got enough candidates on the ballot that look like us, that can potentially win, for us to start nitpicking and calling this one corrupt, and I'm not voting for her because she's part of the corrupt regime, as if this bitch over here gonna be any more or less. Let me tell you something, like I said earlier, no matter what you do in this game, they all goddamn corrupt. They have all made promises and side deals. Do you not think that Mary Norwood took her ass down to the coalition of mothers against lollipops and made some kind of side deal that said, okay, coalition president, you got 2,000 voters right here in this organization. If you can secure me majority of these voters, I will do XYZ in return for you. I will give your husband one of the towing contracts at the airport. I will give this. That is the way the game is played. I don't know why it is some of us think that, or I don't know why it is that we scrutinize our own selves under a far greater lens than we do other people. We gotta understand the game. Gotta understand the game. And yes, they died. Yes, the black ones down there taking the money and putting it in their damn pocket and giving their family members towing contracts and giving them this, that, the third, and overlooking this and so on and so forth. But my question is, show me an honest white one. Show me an honest white one. Unfortunately, we are in a situation where we have to pick the lesser of the two damn evils. And if I'm going to have to choose between two devils, it's going to be the one that look like me. Because at a minimum, at least, yes, while they taking that money out the pot and while they taking this and that out the pot, they ain't going to take the whole damn pot from me. Okay? You know what I'm saying? People who don't look like you, and not even about people who don't look like you. People who don't, because it's not a race thing. And I hate to be accused of race baiting. Let me change that. People whose interests differ from yours. You see what I'm saying? You cannot expect someone to help dismantle a system that benefits them. Why? Why would they do it? They wouldn't do it, and our ass wouldn't do it either. You are expecting somebody who don't look like you to get in office and dismantle a system that benefits her, her friends that she play Pokino with. They don't play Pokino, they play canasta. Her friends she be down to the country club with. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. At least with the black candidates, you know what I'm saying? Again, I believe we can stop having this corruption conversation because all they ass corrupt. Black, white, purple, and indifferent. But again, at least she ain't gonna snatch the whole goddamn pot from up under my foot. So I'm choosing the lesser of the two evils. And y'all ass need to do the same and take all that personal shit later. Right here talking about, well, I can't vote for Keisha because she didn't pay her water bill. And how she gonna manage the city bills if she didn't pay her own bill? If y'all don't shut the fuck up, half y'all hoes sitting here watching me right now on electricity that's on the payment arrangement. So cut it out, okay? Bitch, we all don't pay our bills sometimes. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, okay? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Stop being short-sighted. You see what I'm saying? And the overall closing point of my argument, if you have to sum up this whole video, and I tried to make it funny to entertain some of y'all. What you don't understand, no matter how corrupt you might be, you know, or they may be, Atlanta has a 44-year history of having a black mayor, okay? If we lose the little political footing that we have in this city, we lose access. That's the key word, access. We lose access. Okay, Mary Norwood isn't corrupt. She's the best thing politically that will happen to the city for these next 4 or 8 years. But in the long term, my people of color, we lose access. And in this political climate, with rich white men already feeling like everything is being taken away from them, they're losing everything. That's the same vein that voted Donald Trump into office. I can assure you, if we lose it, we won't get it back. Food for thought. I'll call you later, girl. Bye.